over text, make things worse. And you don't want to do that. Yeah.
What's up,
No, you
y'all?
good.
What's up, y'all? What's going on,
What's
guys?
up?
Yo, if y'all can hear us, hopefully you can hear us. I'll take your advice and I'll do it, but I probably might not do it anyway. I probably just gonna do it anyway.
Obviously. Obviously, it's all good.
You know I am, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because then you'll complain about it in a couple of days, and then I'm just
you know I will. Most
you
likely I
know,
will. You
like,
know, you know
like
I
shut
will.
up, nigga. I don't want to hear it. I done told you, shut up.
You know this already. I
Take that kick in the L, man.
Why
Take
is that
it,
a shocker? What's going
man.
on, guys? Hold on, let me get things situated first. If you guys are still just tuning in, welcome. Hopefully, you guys can hear us on our end.
Hope so.
Hopefully, there's always an issue going on. Um, but yeah, man, what's up, man? What's up, Alpha Monk?
You know it.
It's been a minute,
Doing my
you know.
thing.
Yeah. Let me see if I fix this shit, man. Sometimes Facebook doesn't want to do what I want it to. Hold on. I don't know why it does this. Let's fix this. Let's fix this real quick. Let's see. Show. Save that. I don't know why it shows up there. But yeah, man. It's been a minute since I've done an episode, dude. It's been too long. Been way too long.
Couple of weeks, right? A few weeks.
A few weeks. A few weeks in the normal, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It's been too long. I know I know I need to start doing it more often, but I'm just like fucking been
I mean, if
crazy.
it's your
Life,
thing, then I mean, do it, man.
life. That's the that's what's been going on. That's all I can say, man. It's just fucking life. Um, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's been going on with you, man. Tell the people what's been going on with you.
Shit's funny. Same shit, people.
He said same shit,
Man, just
same
trying to
shit.
get through it.
I know. Yeah, I personally can't even be doing late nights anymore like I was. I gotta get up early.
Oh yeah, because you got to get up super early. Yeah,
So
no, I feel that.
yeah, so I'm like, damn, man, I can't even. I'm not even on Facebook now. Fuck it, whatever. Who cares?
I mean, I get up at 7:30. That's pretty much it every day. Even on my days off, I'll sleep up until like 8, maybe 8:30, but
Yeah,
I never get past that naturally. I just wake up.
I wake up naturally at 4, so that's been my thing. I've been actually waking up pretty
What time you go to bed?
consistently.
Like 10?
No, man, I go to sleep like kind of late, like 12, and I wake
Damn.
up at 4. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's going on with me. Like I was just like, damn. I don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm a mutant.
I mean, some people actually don't need that much sleep. There are people who don't need. They can only get 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
I think my grandma was like that. She could only sleep for so long, like 5 hours, and then she'd be up
Huh.
doing shit. So
Yeah, that's probably what it is, huh? Because I
yeah,
really, my brother told me, he's like, oh, you kind of like how dad is. My dad is like, he used to just wake up hella early. So I'm just like, damn, I guess so. I guess that's how it is, man. I just
yeah.
can't.
If I'm in a like creative, like hardcore mode, then I stay up late,
Yeah.
and I can do fine with 4 or 5 hours consecutively. It's cool. Never really affect me. I'm a morning person and a night person, so
That's what I
like
am
I'm
too.
not groggy or irritated in the morning or anything like that.
Yeah. That's how I am too. I feel like in my head too. Like, I feel like I'm like a morning person anyway. But like when I get up, I'm like, damn, fuck, I gotta get up and work.
Yeah,
Shit. Damn it.
I've dated girls who weren't morning people, and I just call bullshit on that. I'm like, man, how can you be like it's the start of your day and you got like shitty mood already? Like just because you got to get up, like I
I
mean,
need
that
my
was when you was like
coffee.
16. You know what I'm saying? It's just
What are
like
you
you
like
gotta
third 3 year
you've
old?
been
Like
an adult for a minute. Like it's time. It's time. You got to
you
understand
can't
that.
get you can't
You know, shit.
you can have a bad day? Like why you wake up this way? Why are you
Yeah,
like
so
this?
fuck that shit. You are in charge of your days, man. Like as far as your emotional
That is
perspective
true.
of it, like
That
you're in
is
charge of
true.
that shit.
I'm gonna
So
be
like,
alive. I, yeah, I never understood that part of it. Like why people get like, oh, I'm just not a morning person. I get really upset. I'm like, why? You're up to like live to another day. You're able to
Yeah,
like
I mean, I
slow
guess a lot of people
down.
don't ask themselves what's irritating them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like they don't stop and say, "Why am I so agitated?" Like I do
makes
that all the
sense.
time. If I get agitated, and like every like little stuff starts to piss you off. Like something doesn't go your way, you start getting really angry and shit. And it's like, wow, what the fuck, man? Why am I so agitated today? Well, like what's going on? And then I have to like examine what happened, prior to, and then it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Recording in progress.
I haven't eaten in like 16 hours, and I didn't eat breakfast,
Like,
and I
oh,
stopped eating at like 8. So like I
it's
haven't
going
eaten, and my
downhill.
blood sugar's low, so I'm getting pissed off for stupid shit. So then I just go eat something, calm myself, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. Or
Yeah,
I might be just something I'm worried about or stressed over. It's like you gotta analyze that shit, and deal
you
with it.
do. I think we all kind of like have to really keep ourselves in check, especially when things like that happen.
I mean, you'd be surprised how many people don't. They just let things that they know they cannot control like destroy them, and it's like, man, that's not it. That's not what you're supposed to be here for. Like this structure that they've created over hundreds of years for us is not actually how we're supposed to be living. And you got to kind of like find that little niche for yourself in that. Because I mean, obviously you can't not work. You got to survive and shit. But it's all perspective. It's all up here. You gotta.
No, I agree. I agree, and that's the way I kind of tackle my days. I'm just like, okay, cool. Um, freaking Ann Shirley says hello.
Real
What's up, Ann Shirley?
days
All
can
right,
be horrible.
what's
What are
going
we
on, Ann
talking
Shirley?
about?
No, she's on my live stream. So all
What
right,
are we
man, let's
talking
get.
about?
Huh?
What are we gonna talk about?
Oh, you talk about dating contradictions. Let's talk about dating. Since now we were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
But no, we're just gonna beat up in it and tap women through this episode. That's what we gonna do. We gonna get them.
We're gonna ask unanswerable questions.
Ann Shirley asked what the
Ruffle
topic
some
is. Dating
feathers.
contradictions, man. People who say that I want a bad boy or a good guy, but they end up getting bad guys. Let's talk about that shit.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I always say watch what they do instead of what
yeah.
they say,
Let's talk
because they
about that.
contradict themselves on what they say.
I'm so low. Am I low? Let me fix this setting real quick. Someone said I'm too low. Is that better? Am I better now? Let me know.
Pretty loud, yeah. That's good.
You don't know.
I can hear you.
You're just saying it. Whatever, man. How low? A taco nurse, let me know. Okay, better. Okay. All right, we're gonna really chew out some. We're gonna really piss off women today. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that. Not today. We're gonna be nice. She said, "Let's get it." All right. So if you guys can all hear me, I appreciate you guys letting me know if I'm too low. Yeah, dating contradictions, man. I'll let you start off, Alpha Mug. You got a lot to say about that.
No, I didn't,
And
man. What are you
Shirley,
talking about?
he said, "No, I didn't."
Put me
Okay,
on
and
the
Shirley
spot
says,
like
like
that.
when men say they love smart, intelligent, beautiful women, but sleep with women who are poor character. Okay, all right. Let me explain.
First of all, they told you the truth. They want to be with smart, intelligent women, but they want to sleep with other hoes and shit. But that you're not the hoe, so they want to be with you when they're ready to settle down, but they have to get that sexual energy out somehow. So they're gonna go out and get with the girls who are easier, and then when they're done doing that shit, they're gonna come find the right one.
Stepping on toes? Nah. Well, we're just honestly, we're not stepping on any toes today. But
I always step on toes, man.
I mean, we do it, but we try not to do it too much.
It's not intentional.
That's not our intentions. Yeah.
It's not intentional. It's just the truth. Sometimes it hurts.
It just happens that way, right?
Truth hurts.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, definitely, like we pick and choose which one you want to be with at the end of the day, right? But like, let's go back to like talking about character, and you know what, man, and I've heard this so many times, and so many Women like to tell us like, "Oh, I'm a good person. I got this career situated. I got this going on. Whoa, like I'm smart. I'm good looking. Like, do you think that is defined as your character, alpha mug, for when a woman tells you that?
That's just some of those are attributes, and then some of those things are just what you do. So it
Do
tells me nothing about you other than your decisions out of life, which can tell you something, but it doesn't give you like their full character. That you have to see them, in different experiences, and how they treat other people besides you and their friends, and
yeah. Do,
what their habits are. Are there more bad habits than good habits, and so on and so forth. That should
okay.
take time.
Didn't answer my full question. Okay. Do you care about that shit? Does that matter to you when a girl has her shit together and she's claimed to be this independent? I don't like you know what I mean, smart, intelligent. But does it really come down to a characteristic? Who has hurt them as a person? They could be a shitty person, a really shitty personality, but have shit going on with them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of really highly successful people are narcissists. They just are. They have to be that way in order to step on the little guy to get
it, it,
bigger and higher. You know what I'm
and
saying? You always step on somebody's back. So.
and it actually said, does it take good character to accomplish things? It does not. You can be a shitty person and still accomplish shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You can be the most successful. Like, look at fucking. Have you seen the movie? Fucking with not Bill Gates, but Steve Jobs. Like he was fucking. He was horrible. He was. I mean, rest in peace to the man. But he was not a great character. But he accomplished things. He was not great. Like he was fucking up on the father figure. He was really fucking that up in the movie. So it's like
he was horrible to his employees too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I wouldn't say he had the greatest character, but he accomplished a lot. Apple
was
fucking a phenomenal fucking company.
Yeah, he was intelligent and he had creativity and he had vision.
Yeah.
But he was not a nice person.
He was not a good person to people. He wasn't a good person.
He was a good person because he did help, but he wasn't a nice person.
Yeah.
You can be a somewhat good person, but he just wasn't nice, man.
Yeah.
He was, but we don't know the man, but yeah,
we don't know him, but we saw the movie.
Successful. You don't have to have character.
We're going off a movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's a lot of boring people who are successful who don't really have much character. I still remember there was this light skinned chick back home that I really liked, man, and I was a simp back then, and I didn't catch on. But I remember her telling me, she was like, "You don't want to date me because all I am is a pretty face. There's nothing else going on with me." And she was telling the truth. She was telling the truth. There was really nothing going on. I was just obsessed with her beauty. And then, through years of experience, you find that out. And now women don't really impress me right off the bat. They have to have a good personality. They have to be a good person. She has to have self-worth. She has to respect herself. That's highly attractive to me if she respects herself and respects her boundaries, respects her body, and she's not pushy with it. A lot of women nowadays, when they get successful, they just kind of want to unload that on you, and that's a characteristic that men really want, and we don't really care. Again, we would date a dishwasher at McDonald's if she's beautiful and funny and she has character. We don't give a fuck where she works. She can strive to be a manager at McDonald's. I don't give a shit. That's my baby. You can't do that when the roles are reversed. You just can't. Right?
He's my baby. Look at you getting all in your feels.
It's like, shut up, nigga. But that's the thing, man. It's like, it doesn't matter to us. Like, that's something that they were pushing in the 70s for women, and it was just something they wanted that men had. And like we were talking in our
toxic masculinity
group is that I have to find a study because I don't want people like, oh, you just made that shit up. But it was a study done, and they said from the 1930s or 40s up until 2005 or 2010, they found that women have increasingly become unhappy with the more freedoms and rights they've been given. Now, that's not saying that they shouldn't have gotten those rights and freedoms, but it's just saying that the more responsibility of society was laid upon them with the freedoms that that come with that, they become more depressed. They become more lethargic. Like, look at now, more women are on antidepressant than ever. You know what I'm saying? There's more single women than ever. There's more women past their 40s who are single than ever. And these women are desperate. They're getting on all these social medias telling younger women, do not do this shit. Find you love first and then worry about, your interest. But, people want to get beyond the traditional roles, but at the same time, they want a certain gender men to stay in their roles. So, and now, as we see now, the younger generation, they're like, "Fuck that! We're not gonna stick to the gender roles," and we'll see what happens.
I'm actually gonna try to see if I can do some research on that part, just so people can. Yeah, we're talking about contradictions. Whatever, and Shirley, we never talk about our episodes. All right.
Oh yeah, did I get off topic, Aunt Shirley? Sorry. Bring me back on topic.
All right. Well, that's a contradiction anyway.
Contradictions. Right. Well, like the your basic contradiction. She'll say, "I want this type of guy, this type of guy, this type of guy, this type of guy, this type of guy," and then you run into her a couple of months down the line, and she has the opposite of that dude. And if you ever get the chance to ask her, like, "What happened? I thought you said you like this type of dude," and then they always say, "Oh, well, he was so funny," or he really like gets me, or this blah blah blah, or blah 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 this, and it's like, oh, okay. And that's why I used to tell my little brother, like, man, do not listen to what they say. Not saying that they're lying, but watch what they do, because it's that emotional filter first, how they feel about something. They'll tell you, but it may not be how it really is. So it's like you just gotta kind of like sit back and wait. It's a trip.
That's why character matters. Yeah, but
Yeah,
what's character to some people? I mean, honestly, it's just such a backwards thinking when someone says like, "Oh yeah, I have great character," and they really don't. Like it's actually a living contradiction. You say you're this type of person, and you're not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's up to someone else to be that character that looking at you and judging the character of who you are if they're going to be with you. And I think that's what you have to kind of go with, because people think in their head like, oh, it must be them, it's not me, because I know I got this going on. Right?
I would personally, if they say they're this way and they're totally not, that's a lie to me. That's not a contradiction. That's just like, you just lied to me. You told me you were like this, but you're actually not. That would be lying to me. So it's not contradiction.
What if they say they're sold on that ideal and they think like, oh yeah, okay, well I know that, but I do these things, but then I do things that's yeah.
Well, to me, like if
you're like, so sold, because if you know a lie is like you kind of already know that you're not this person, but you're just lying about it.
Yeah,
it's one person who actually fully believes
like you won't do something, or but you find out they do it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. It's a blurry line.
Between lie and contradiction.
Yeah, because I remember dating a girl and
she light skin.
The only girl I was with that was a virgin. This is like years ago. And I remember I told her, I was like, man, when sex is good, you're gonna want it all the time. And she was like, no, I won't. And she was so adamant about that. She was like, no, I'm very I have willpower and I know how to handle myself. And man.
She got dickmatized. Damn.
Right away. So it's like, yeah.
So sad.
I can bring it back up.
So sad.
They just giggle like, no, that's not what I meant. It's like, shut up.
Wow, that's unfortunate. That's all we can say. Yeah. Oh, damn.
So when girls do shit tests, this is for the guys, when girls do shit tests, don't let that shit get to you. Don't let that shit even come close to even penetrating you. at all. I don't that shit is fun to me when girls shit test. Like I just do that. I just throw that shit right back at them. It's like a boomerang. It's just like bring it. That can come with my maturity and experience, but yeah, I don't want that shit hit me either. Because that shit's a big contradiction too.
Yeah, I mean that's a
Yeah.
you
Girl
know.
clowning you that you don't make enough money, right? Let's say a girl's clowning you because you don't make enough
Oh
money.
man, it happens all the time.
You find out her boyfriend don't even have a job. She been taking care of this fool for like a year. So it's shit like that, or they'll get online and make a video about how men ain't shit, but the shitty dude she with laying right next to her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those are contradictions to me. That's like shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like be honest with yourself. And if you can be honest with yourself, then you'll be honest with everybody else. Right? A lot of people can't be honest with themselves, so they contradict themselves.
Yeah. Um, yeah. No, I agree. That makes sense. Yeah, because I see it that way in that same sense too. Because like I've dealt with it, and I'm like, okay, you
Right?
know. Um, but yeah, it's just crazy out there, man. And I don't know what's going on with the scene itself. I'm kind of retired from it. I'm not really. I don't know what's going on in the dating world. Like I'm
Tired.
retired. I mean, I'm taking a break,
There you
casual
go.
break. Yeah, casual break, casual break. Um, you
You
know,
know, like I would say the initial walk up or trying to hook up or like trying to get somebody's number or talking to a female, that hasn't changed. That really hasn't changed. If you're attractive, a girl will give you she'll give you the opportunity. Put it that way. If you're not attractive, then they're busy. They got a boyfriend. You all the things will pop up. But if you're somewhat attractive, you hit a couple of those notches they're looking for in a man. She's gonna give you the opportunity to say something if it's in a good area. It's not somewhere creepy or some shit like that. But
mhm.
that hasn't changed to me. Uh, the dialogue has somewhat changed
Is it? Has it?
between a
Has it
little bit
changed?
in my experience, a
Oh, they're
little
in
bit.
denial.
It
Who's in denial? Sorry, I saw the message. Um,
went down.
has it? Has it, man? Well,
Just a little bit, just a little
yeah.
bit.
You think
Yeah,
so?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's
Might
a
to
little bit
explain that.
more entitlement being thrown around.
Oh
So
man,
it's
yeah,
kind
that's
of weird.
definitely true. I mean, that's with
Yeah.
anything.
But that kind of like it coincides with how they talk to people and like it's weird, man. It's weird. Like, oh girl, like she has a friend that I kind of know she doesn't really like me, but I think it's because well, I'll tell you later why I think it's because. Oh, but and she's entitled, but she is not attractive physically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest. To me, she's not physically attractive. Like it's somebody I would never go for. She would be like a work friend, something like that. But that's about it. And I don't know it because, and I treat her like a normal person, and she's used to some of these dudes treating her like a queen because she says that she gets hit up in her DMs all the time, right?
Yeah.
And I chuckled on that, and I was like, all right, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Why? We were hanging out. She wanted me to meet her friends. We were all hanging out, and I was the only dude, and she kept blurting stuff out like that. And to me, it was like you're amongst your friends. I'm the only new person, so you must be trying to either like floss on me or something, like because it looks like you're like somewhat insecure, like you're trying to floss on me for no reason. I'm not dating you.
Yeah.
I'm dating your homegirl. So it was weird. Like she would just do shit like that. And so after a while, me, I just got irritated. So I would like make little sounds or I started saying stuff back and whatever. But she's entitled and she thinks that she's owed, King James and it's not,
Say
that
King
shit ain't gonna happen.
James.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen. So you
I
gotta know your place, man.
I mean, yeah, that I agree. I think that we talked about this many times that people
Yeah,
who put themselves at that at a 10, but they're not really a 10.
yeah, you gotta know. I mean,
Where you stand at,
mm,
and people are like, oh well, females need to be confident. And I was like, I don't know.
no, they
There's certain things you
don't.
can get away with being at a certain level.
Right?
Like
They
for men,
don't.
there's certain things we can get away with. We can joke around, say some shit to some women, joke around, but if it was like some perverted looking dude, like a creeper dude, they're gonna be
Right.
like,
Right.
oh
Right.
shit, like. So it's just like I'll joke around and say some stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. Like literally, a coworker of mine, not the job I'm at, but the job before. I said, what if I said that to you? She's like, well, it's cool if you said it because you're not like a creeper looking. Like, what the fuck? So
Yeah.
it's just like,
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm the perfect looking dude, but I definitely don't come across as like no fucking creeper or fucking weirdo. I mean, I hope I don't.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, it's true. Like, there's certain things you can get away with. That's just one of the things that you cannot get away with.
Yep.
Like this dude, that dude that with the 100 tacos went to Taco Bell, gave a girl 100 tacos. He probably was a good looking dude.
He
He probably
probably
went
would.
in there.
That's the only reason she went to Taco Bell
She
with him.
paid for the
He was like, you
tacos.
know
I
what?
want to talk about that, man. I made a post about this. I'm sorry, this is off topic. 100
That's all good.
tacos. Tacos! 100 tacos. And he had her pay for it. I heard the dad was eating them too. I heard the
Damn.
dad was eating them tacos. Like, girl, I said, son, you picked the right one because she brought us all these fucking tacos. I want to talk about the Taco Bell and
That
tacos.
shit's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, you know,
who wanted
it's
to?
probably not true.
No, it
So,
was on TikTok, bro. I mean, I don't know if it was a script,
I'm like, come
but
on,
that shit
bro.
was on TikTok. The news don't really put shit that's not true.
What the fuck world you live in? I want to go
I
there.
trust the news. What are you talking about,
You
Alpha
push
Monk? I
me.
trust the news. They don't ever lie to
Uh,
us.
yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. White people aren't racist. So there you go.
You know, I just heard that that's not true. That's on the news.
Uh,
I know
I
people that
doubt
work in the news that might feel strongly about what you just said.
I'm sure they would.
All the research that they do to make sure that shit's real and legit,
Yeah,
and
all
you're gonna
that
shoot it
two
down.
minutes on Google they look up. Yeah, they go for the first
Sure.
one they see.
I'm
There
sure
you
they
go.
go to the library or they look up shit and they go research. I
As
can't.
Denzel
I'm not a
Washington said,
journalist. I
as
can't.
Denzel Washington said to a press member, they don't care about what's right anymore. They only care about who's first. That's all the fuck they care about is getting it out there. They don't give a shit no more.
That was effed up. What was effed up, Ataka? Who said what? Well, who's effed up? Explain yourself, Ataka.
Yeah, you can't leave that kind of comment without explaining yourself.
Check your balance before you order. Oh, she's talking about the Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, he didn't spring it on her. She
I
had to be
mean,
right there when he was like, "Let me get 200 tacos." And he looked at her like, "You got this."
like, I don't know, the audacity to first go on the first date to Taco Bell. Okay, that was already a red flag already. Now that I heard the thing is to put the red flags and everything now, like the little red flag meme. I'm not sure you're
Yeah,
not you don't know what's going on in the social media world, but everyone's been making that post now lately. Taco Bell. And I'm not knocking Taco Bell. Okay, Taco Bell's got a cool little nice little place that's down the street from me. It's a little nice bar. You can go to watch a game.
all right,
Taco Bell. She
okay.
said Taco Bell serves dog food.
We can
Shit.
dissect that then.
I mean
So,
Chipotle.
a first date, why should she get anything expensive on a first date? I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't know what kind of nightmares you can bring into my life. I don't know what your past is. I don't know how many motherfuckers have written graffiti down there. I don't know shit. So it's like, why would I take you and spend $80 to $100 and not know who you are? First day is gonna be a cup of coffee and a walk around the fucking lake. If you can't take that, if you think that you're better than that, then you're gonna have to prove that to me between us going on the date. From me meeting you to the date, you have to prove that you're this elitist female
They were
and
messed
that you
up.
deserve $100 meal without me knowing who you are.
Uh,
If you can do that, then I will
this
give you that $100 meal. If you can't, then coffee it is.
This is why dating in your 30s is so fucking hard.
It's actually
Women,
easy, man.
I
It's actually
mean,
easy to do.
not everyone's. I mean, I'm with you. I agree. Our first
Yeah,
date should be coffee. But
yeah.
women in their 30s, they know like, oh, he broke. He ain't trying to fucking go like, and
Now, women in their 30s are pretty much broken, most of them,
they already have
because
like an ideal
yeah,
factor.
they have an idea.
Like, oh
Uh,
well, every dude says that. Every dude says you want to take me to coffee because you can't afford to fucking. Like, no, that's not true because I don't
no, it
really
has nothing to do with being
know
there.
you like that. She said messed up. They took away Mexican pizza. They did. Those motherfuckers took Mexican pizza from Taco. I'm sorry. That Taco Bell was that Mexican pizza was the one.
They have Mexican pizza. What kind of shit is it?
I mean, see, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta go to those places, man. You know, come on, man.
Man, you know Taco Bell. You know what they put in their meat? Come on, bro.
I don't care what they put in me, man. As long as it's food, leave me
Man, it
alone,
ain't
man.
food. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. It
and
ain't food,
until I start learning how to cook, I don't know what goes in my body. But like other
bro.
than that, if you going out to these restaurants, you don't know what they be putting in them shit, man.
Bro, you gotta learn how to cook, man.
That's not, that
Like I
that is
don't
the
go to
only.
restaurants.
I know. I need to. Or marry someone
It's not that
who
hard.
knows how to cook.
It's not that hard,
Yeah,
man.
okay.
It's not. It's really not that
Oh
hard, bro.
yeah, you
It's
say that
cooking is
shit.
not that hard.
Hmm.
Pay attention and know the recipe, and you're good.
Yeah. The recipe part is not the problem. It's just the continuously. When do you actually go outside the recipe? When is the right time to like, you know what, I feel like change it up a little
You have to
bit.
make it. You have to. So what I found for me, I have to make it at least 2 to 3 times to know that I can get down the recipe 100%. And then through those 3 times, you kind of like feel like, okay, do I want it more spicy next time, or do I want a little bit less bland, or do I want to add this instead of this? And that's what you do the second and
How would
third,
you
or the third
know?
time. I'm sorry, and
How
then like the fourth time, you can start. You can go off key. So
how would you know? Like,
what
how
do you
would you
mean?
know the right amount of whatever you need to do to make that less bland? What do you need to add? That's the thing I need to know. Like, how would you know? Salt, like pepper,
So
like what do you
you got to know, yeah, like you got to know which one
see?
is your sodiums and all that type of shit. Like, so let's say you have a meal, like you're
Cooking
doing,
streams. She said
like a lot
cooking.
of people like to use garlic, right? They use like a lot of garlic, or 3 cloves of garlic or something like that. And if it's just too much garlic, then you just go back to like 1 clove. Or if it's too spicy, then you know that any of the peppers that you've used or whatever ingredients you have that is actually spicy, you can start to either less that or take some of that shit away. It just depends on the recipe, man. It's like you get it down after a while. It's just like anything.
She said, Carmaine, what's up, Carmaine? On YouTube. Taste as you go. I don't know, man. See, I don't know. I'm a little picky, man. I don't go well with
That's
big
why I
amount of
cook
shit.
mostly because I'm picky, man. Like I
I'm
only go to a
yeah,
few
you know.
places, and
I
yeah.
don't know, man. I'm the picky guy.
I still
You
eat
know.
fast food once a week because I think you should. I think it's smart for your body to get some processed stuff just so it can like everything is damn near processed, but
I don't
it's
know.
good for moderation on certain things.
Moving on to another topic, or not topic. I've talked about multiple things. I'm going and breaking it down. Wait, ladies, if you guys are on here, cooking, I wanna know. I wanna know.
Clicking
Yeah, a man that
like clicks.
cooks, like a man that cooks, or someone who cooks. Do you strive for that as like a red flag if they don't know how to cook, or do you strive for like that's a green flag they know how to cook? I'm always been curious. As you, as a woman, meeting a woman, right? Is cooking a big factor for you?
Yeah, I think it's more like a plus.
It's a plus, but if she didn't know how, that wouldn't bother you.
Most of my girlfriends didn't know how to cook. Only
Shit,
the ones that were more traditional knew how to cook.
shit. That's because you go for like 8 to 9s, man. They don't know how to do shit, man.
That's true. That's
What's
true.
up, Lillian? You
I mean, I
know?
used to. Now I go for like 7 and above.
Yeah.
I went down to 7.
Sevens would be like
Seven
a
is
little bit
good,
more
man. Sevens
down.
are like,
I'm sorry,
huh?
ladies. We're putting numbers on stuff. This is what we do. Um,
That's how
but
we
yeah,
make logic out of it. But
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know a 10, like a 9 or a 10, is able like to go down in the kitchen successfully. I don't know.
it all depends on if they're more traditional or not. If their mom was
Possibly.
with them or not. So the
Possibly.
Mexican girls I've dated, for sure. They knew how to cook.
But
The
yeah, yeah.
Pakistani girl, she knew how to cook. The Indian chick, she knew how to. Well, she did not know how to cook. Sorry,
She didn't. Yeah,
um,
yeah.
yeah, she did
Let's
not.
us. Yeah, I
Uh,
can tell.
yeah,
I know. I know. I
yeah, no
know.
shit. She did not know how to
I
cook.
know exactly what you're
Uh,
talking about. I know damn well she don't know.
nah, nah.
Like she
To
know how to put some
American Idol.
macaroni and throw that shit in the microwave and ramen, top ramen. Come on now. Come on, man.
Hit up
But
that dash. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I think it's a plus when a man knows how to cook.
I think
And
so.
at
I
certain
think so.
times, it can be from what I was told that it's sexy at certain times. Like depending on what's going on, what happened beforehand or whatever. Yeah. So
I agree. I think so
it's
too.
a plus. It's a
Yeah, I
plus, man.
definitely got to be willing to learn or at least do the dishes.
It's
Motherfucker.
gonna
I
have to
know.
be.
Dishes. Dishes is something I hold that proudly. I don't care about doing
Hey, you know
dishes.
what? Look, this is what you can do, man. Get a like an indoor grill, and all you gotta do is grill some chicken, get a rice maker, get some rice, and then steam some vegetables.
See, listen, man,
As
you give me
long as
like
you
three
have,
different things. You give me like three different things to
it ain't
do,
even
bro. Like
hard.
those are like
It's
so many things I'm about to overcomplicate, bro. Like it's not you can't just throw a barbecue. I'm gonna make some chicken. Like it doesn't work that way, bro. Like it does. You make it sound
man.
so.
I can do the simplest shit. A rice
Look,
maker
you
makes
said,
the rice for you, dog. It makes the rice.
the
The
barbecue is
grill,
the
all you
most
gotta do
stressful
is make
part.
sure
Like that.
it's white inside. As long as
Bruh,
it's
you
super
tripping.
white inside, it's fully
Listen,
cooked.
listen, man. You gave me
Like,
too many steps already. I
oh
was like,
god,
whoa.
yeah.
A what cooker?
You're gonna be
A
spending a lot of
steamer?
money on food, bro. You're gonna be spending a lot of money on food.
I am. I'm regretting it. I'm looking back at it now. I'm like, God damn. But my new job, man, they gave me like $50 gift card for Uber, man. I'm Uber Eats, man. I've been
Oh,
rationing
really?
that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You
That's cool.
know what I'm
For like a
saying?
month, $50 a month.
No, but I got $50 this week, so I was able to splurge a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Ninja
That's like
Foodie Girl is GOAT. Who's a ninja? Who's a Ninja Foodie Girl? Who's that? Oh, Ninja Foodie Grill is GOAT. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. We get off topic like we always do. I'm sorry, y'all. We're talking about dating contradictions. And,
yeah. Any questions?
I mean, I don't know.
Ain't Shirley gone? Is she
And
gone
Shirley
too?
probably left up out of here. We already insulted her already. Come
Oh
on.
yeah.
Come on, man. She left up out of here. We already pissed her off. She's like, man, fuck these motherfuckers.
I
She
ain't
said she was
insulted.
gonna go on an episode. She never did. So I mean, it's
Everybody's been saying that.
everyone says it. But I'll be there
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Well,
Not cooking is a not cooking is a contradiction. Damn, not cooking is a
wait, what?
contradiction.
Not cooking is a contradiction? How is that a
Explain
contradiction?
yourself, Ataka nurse. I'm curious. I want to know.
Is she saying being a woman and not knowing how to cook is a contradiction?
I mean, I don't expect women to know how to cook these days.
I don't either. I don't expect anybody to know how to really cook these days.
Wings and ramen is not a meal.
Oh God, that'd be
Whoa,
that'd be
wings. Hold
horrible.
on. You can barbecue wings and you know what I'm saying? Hold on. You can bake wings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you can get them at the store
I mean,
frozen and just put them in the
yeah. Don't knock the
oven.
wings. I mean, I personally like my wings boneless, but that's just me.
Boneless. That's not even wings. I don't know what that is. I don't know what they be doing with that.
He said too many women can't budget because they constantly eat out. That is true. I've
Yeah,
seen women who know how to cook, but they want to go out because it's a social thing.
that is convenient. They don't
That
have to
is
like.
convenient, but like I was like, don't you
Yeah,
know
they
how to
don't have to
cook, girl?
cook,
Like,
make
well, I
up
don't
the
want to be
bed.
alone. I said, what? Like, but girl, you want to save money? You live in San Francisco, the highest place, please, and you going out here cooking? Like, you could easily cook up something.
Oh yeah,
That
there's
is
I think he's like Russian dude, and I saw it on TikTok, and he was clowning Americans from like he was like the middle class. Y'all shouldn't even be middle class. He said more people go to start spend hundreds of dollars at Starbucks for no reason. He was like, in our country, we don't even in Europe and shit like that. They don't even go out that much. They don't go to coffee shops that much. He was like,
mhm.
you guys are your own demise. You're spending money on shit you're not supposed to be spending money on, or they don't even matter. He's like,
Yeah.
you can make all that shit at home, which is true. Like for the first like it was like 3 months ago, I made my first burrito bowl. That I got the ingredients off of Google. It was the same as Chipotle, and mine was better. It's just because it was
Whoa,
all
whoa,
fresh
whoa,
ingredients. Not saying they don't do that, but it was all fresh right off.
whoa. Hold
Everything
on.
was.
Wait a minute now. You talk about Chipotle. You could say
Yeah,
Taco
I mean it's
Bell.
easy, man. It's easy. It's like
You could
you
say
get
it
you
maybe
have the rice, you get the corn already seasoned, already corn. You can do all that shit, and then all you need is uh, green and red bell peppers and onions, and then you already have the Fiesta corn. You steamed rice, white rice. Then you can grill or fry your chicken. I put my own seasoning on it, and then sour cream, and then boom, man,
Yo,
it was done.
hey, check out my
Like,
boy Steven Huckleberry, man. He's the guy I went to high school with. Him and I go way back. He said in comment on my Facebook, you may trigger some people. I don't care. If you're a real man, you should know how to kill, clean, and cook a wild animal. I suggest you start with a wild fish and work your way up. This will impress any women. Skills are valued.
hell yeah.
That's
Hell
like
yeah.
that's a red pill stuff, huh? This is some red
I mean,
pill to
because
say.
let's say, the world like goes apocalyptic, right? There's no more grocery stores, no more fast food restaurants, none of that shit. And you actually have to hunt and kill your food. If you've never killed a rabbit, gutted it, put it out, it's gonna be really hard for you to do that shit. Like it's gonna be hard for you to kill that animal until you're damn near starving. You have no other choice. Then you'll
Yeah,
probably push
yeah.
yourself to kill it. But
I,
yeah, he ain't lying, man.
he ain't.
It's
He,
good to
he,
know
he
that. Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean
I've
like
never gutted a deer or anything like that, but I've gutted a fish and I've gutted a rabbit. Didn't eat the rabbit though.
he said.
It did traumatize me, but I still gutted that motherfucker. But
That's
it's,
crazy. I mean, I would love to learn those skills. I mean, like for sure, like you said, end of the world kind of stuff. I'm already set. You know what I'm saying? Like I
word.
got the
Oh hell yeah,
tools.
yeah.
I
I'm set
got
up
the
here. I'm
tools.
from Kansas, so I'm from the country, so it's like
Yeah. I know Steve Huckabee got the tools. Him and I go way back. I know he's ready for that kind of lifestyle. He's all about
man,
it.
I need to get me some heat.
Yeah, you do. Or just get like a hunting rifle. Or get a hunting license. That's a good way. Good start.
Well, I need something for Oakland. So like, I
He
ain't trying to
said,
like
"Fuck the
pull
animals."
it back and what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do all that, man. I don't have time for that.
He
So
said, "Oh no, it's not for hunting, man. No."
yeah, I need something. Somebody's running up on me really fast. I can just be like, what?
He said, "Wow, boom, wow." Hey man, I mean, it's a tough one. In California, you can't just go in there to Wild Wild West and just shoot somebody. So
Yeah, you can't conceal carry.
nah,
Which back home in Kansas you can.
yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You can in Kansas. You can shoot someone on point if they fucking are acting up. But in
yeah, my
California,
boy.
like you have to. They have to actually have a weapon, visible
Yeah. Well,
for
see,
you to.
that's my homies back home. He has 7 guns, and I was asking him. I was like, so do you carry yours? He was like, I carry it from my car to my job, but when I'm out, I don't have it. And I was like, why? And he was like, well, because if somebody
All right,
sees me
Huckabee.
having one and they have
Appreciate it.
one and they want to cause shit, they're gonna come after me first because I have a weapon to
Yeah,
counter that.
yeah,
And I was like, that's fucking smart. I never thought about that.
yeah, yeah. That's what they do. They'll be like, "Oh shit, okay." All right, Steve.
Oh,
All
we
right,
got
Steve.
one, so,
Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate your. He had to say just one thing. That was it. Like that made sense.
that was some man shit.
Yeah,
Just walking by like, let me
I,
put my 2 cents in and keep going.
I fuck with Steven. He's a good dude. But yeah, man, it's just. I mean, we can talk about guns all day, but like, you know what I'm saying? We don't get too carried away. It's a dating podcast, man.
So like, I wonder if okay, say like you ask a girl, is it okay? Like you ask a girl in modern day now, right? Is it okay for her to sleep with whoever she wants? Should it be okay for a girl to have one night stands, like multiple one night stands? A lot of women are like, yeah, she should be able to have that choice. She should be able to do it. But then if you ask them a little later, if you had a daughter, would you be okay if she had a lot of the one night stands? And they would say no. That to me is a contradiction. And it's like, if you wouldn't want your daughter to be that way, why would you be that way?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the big issue we're having right now with modern women wanting to be like men, quote unquote, to sleep around. Like it's a proven fact that there are emotions tied to sex. No matter who you are, man or woman, men are just easily we have it easier to cut off than women do.
Hmm.
And it's like I don't know. I just think it.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a trip. That's a
I
trip one,
mean,
man.
I did notice like a shift in women who are being very independent, right? I'm gonna put
Mhm.
this in quotes and probably piss someone off, but I noticed a lot of women been challenging masculinity in a way. I'm not sure if that's been going on lately on your end. I've been hearing a lot of women just like I feel like they got bigger dicks in certain situations. They feel like they have a bigger dick than a dude in certain sense, but like
I think that's mainly on the weak dude's fault.
right,
Because
but it's like they
there's a lot of dudes out there that let women pop off. Like you're on TikTok, man. I know you see videos, even when they're like acting and playing around, they'll have these mean ass girls like be like hitting them and shit when they say something funny and or they say something stupid. And the girl's like, "What the fuck you say?" Or and they're like pushing on their head, and dudes like, stop hitting me," but she's still doing it. And
yeah.
it's like I'm not saying he should beat her ass, but he should fucking put her in her place. You don't have to put your hands on her, but put her in your fucking place. Like a girl will know when you had a fucking enough. When you're like, "Hey, don't fucking touch me." You know what I'm saying? Like, if she, and she'll know. You know, if she still does, then you don't need to be with that chick, man. That's the kind of chick you don't need to be with.
She
But
said Tony Braxton wish she slept around more in her 20s. I say no regrets, but don't be a whore about it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know Tony
okay,
Braxton wanted to do that. That's crazy. That's new to me. I did not know that.
man,
He said, Robert Kim said, values change with time and experience. Okay.
true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. And I, like, and I don't know if it's me, like I said, when you said that, like, there should be some sense of, like, what's it called? Not masculinity, but I guess in a way of authority in certain situations. Because you also could look back on how they were raised, too, right? Um, you know what I mean? They probably didn't raise around any kind of authority in a way, and maybe they're anti. So they don't. Then they feel like, and based on the situations of men, like I said, weaker men typically bail off, and they have to figure things out. So now they have a mindset of thinking like, okay, all men are just fucking useless right now. I got to figure things
Well,
out, right?
I think like a young girl said it best. I think she was like 26, and she said that she felt that a lot of women, when they try to be masculine in certain situations, it's because the guy isn't. Or let's say when they're arguing or debating something or just going at it and she starts to show more masculinity, she believed that at that point the man was supposed to dominate her masculinity with his so that she can naturally pull out more femininity.
Hmm.
And that's how it usually actually interacts. You know what I'm saying? Masculine energy needs feminine energy. Now we all both have both sides, but obviously men have more masculine, women have more feminine. And it's like it's only in certain situations I think as a couple when a man should dominate his masculine over his girl's masculine energy.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't, which we've seen, if he doesn't, she'll keep testing that, and then she'll just start running over him, and then she'll just start calling him weak this, weak that, you ain't shit, and then she'll end up leaving him for someone who's more masculine. Which that's what hypergamy is they're looking for someone better than the dude that they have,
Okay.
someone who
Okay.
has more masculine energy.
And
So
then they haul off and find a dude that beats the shit out of them. In the end of the day,
most of the time because they just go for it
contradiction.
all depends on the dude that they were with and the dude that they're trying to get at. You know, if the dude they're with is just like feminine, just like so feminine out, like he can't really stick up for himself. She knows that he can't protect her. He can probably provide for her, but she knows that if they got to the shit, somebody was trying to beat her ass or something, he wouldn't be able to do something.
I've heard
And
that.
that lack of masculinity coming from his side, she's gonna want that so bad that she's probably just gonna look past all the toxic shit just because she wants extreme masculine energy.
So she's gonna go for the guy who whipped the shit out of the boyfriend, in a
Probably who
sense.
would beat the shit out of the boyfriend and beat her too, but she wouldn't know that until later. She's
That's
just going for
crazy.
that extreme, you know what I'm saying? The
What's
extreme
going
from
on, dude?
extreme, man. That's what it seems like anyway.
What's going on, man? What's going on with that situation? I don't know, man. I'm I'm so lost in the books of what's going on. I know I've been away from doing podcast episodes in the dating scene, but like I ain't missing much.
Not much has changed either, man. Like I've only been talking to this girl for what, 4 months, 5 months, something like
Yeah.
that. And when I met, everything was no different than years ago. It's like I said, they have this facade that they kind of put out just to test the waters, and they kind of put themselves a couple of levels above than what they really are. But if you're honest with yourself, you're honest with other people, and you're not so much a dick about it. You just stating the truth, and people kind of see that genuine
Yeah, that can mean
and the
something.
different.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. I could guess you could see it that way in that sense. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
if you put a camera in front of any girl and say what kind of guy you like, they're gonna say the best shit that they can ever think of. But you take that camera away and you meet her at like a party or somewhere social, and if you're halfway decent, but you got game, she's gonna give you a shot if she's single. She knows deep down. I think women know deep down that there's a huge possibility they're not gonna get that 3 6s. There's only so much men who are 6 feet and above. There's only 14% in America. So taking that in consideration, gay ones, the ones who are over age, the
I
ones
like
who
the
are
way.
already married. So you know what I'm saying? It's a very small percentage. And so then they got to make 6 figures and above. That's another small percentage. And then you got to add those men to the ones who are married, gay, are older. So it's like you got to be extremely arrogant or extremely stupid to believe that every girl can get that those 3 6s. It's, and I believe deep down, they know that. They know that. They're just putting up with their facade. They're following the trend as they do with other women. That's why there's so many trends going on in TikTok, and only women are the ones mainly doing it.
Hey man,
They're tribal in
hey,
nature.
hey, don't be hating on the tall people, man. We can
I'm
by,
not
man.
hating on the tall people. If I was hating on the tall people, I'd say you guys die faster than the short people.
Oh shit! Damn, fuck.
I'm just saying that's facts.
Oh
But
yeah. Okay. All right.
yeah, look it up.
I don't need to look it up because I know it's just not true. I'm not believing the shit you say that comes out of your mouth sometimes off mug. I do my research every time you say something about percentage. I'm looking up like, okay, let me see if this fool's right. I do
Yeah.
this, I do this shit all the time. She said, the taco nurse is smiling. Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever you believe in your short mind and your short self.
Yeah, whatever science I believe, I guess
Whatever you think
it's
in
all
your
right.
mind against us taller people.
I guess if Jesus said it, it'd be real.
See, I don't even know if Jesus was tall or short. I don't know. That's a good question.
That man was probably 5'2", bro. They were short back in the day, man. They were short back in the day.
I don't know, man. That's a tough situation.
Yeah, he's probably 4'11".
See, they didn't. I mean, I gotta look it up. I'm gonna find out if he's a
Oh,
tall guy.
they
By
good. Well, first of all, I don't even get mad. I'm not even getting mad. Yeah, I'm gonna make people mad.
Yeah, you
But
are
they're-
gonna make people mad up here.
But
You're making me mad.
Back to dating.
Man, dating contradictions, the biggest crap ever.
But yeah, I think I think men should just know when to shoot your shot.
Just know that
Women are
they may
more,
not like your ass, but they might like the opposite. Sounds like.
maybe.
Yeah.
I think one of the ultimates that women like is confidence. But women have great intuition, and they know when you're overconfident, when you're trying to be overconfident, and they know when you're genuine with it. And if you're genuinely confident, like you don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, including them, and you're just doing you, and you're doing the best you can with the abilities you have and you're still striving forward, you don't give a fuck that people on TikTok or Instagram are doing better than you because that has nothing to do with your life, but you're still moving forward and you're trying and you know what I'm saying, you have that confidence in yourself that you will make it, that shit's sexy to them. That's sexy. And if as long as you're taller than they are, you're good to go.
He says as long as you're taller.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Some the talking nurse asked, "Do opposites still attract?" Huh?
In personality, yes. I
Think
don't think
so?
in looks they do. Looks they don't. Personality, I mean, yeah, personality. You know what? Yeah, I think so. It looks as well. Because I've seen some fine ass women with some dog looking face dudes, man. And but I've met them before, and dudes are there's some good dudes. They're funny as shit, and you know they probably got that king dingling, man, and probably swinging that shit on them too. So, you know, opposites can attract. That's true. I have
I don't
artist
know.
friends who are married to lawyers.
I don't know, man.
That shit's wild.
That's a tough one for me. I don't know if that goes well with me. If opposites attract. Um,
Well, obviously, yeah. I mean, you date short women, so it's
Whoa,
like,
whoa, wait a minute now. That's not true. I do love taller women too. I don't judge.
okay, all right, but you do date shorter women.
I mean, they just happen to be there and they like taller guys. Who could
Okay,
say no?
see,
I
that's an
can't say no
opposite.
to that.
Okay, that's an opposite. It's an opposite.
No,
You're
I mean,
attracted to it.
it's not like I was like I'm fiending for a short woman. Like I want one so bad. Like it's like
Yeah, but
oh,
that's preference. She's talking about attraction.
listen, man, don't talk about no
I'm
preference
just
up in
telling you
here.
that you have. I'm just telling you. I don't know why you don't want to admit that you have. That just make no
I'm
sense.
just saying, man. You put it out there like I like short. Like that's what I go for, man. That's my preference. It's
Well, I
not
didn't
my
say you did
preference.
not like tall women.
Like
I said
that,
you just like short
her
women.
preference happened to be a taller guy. My preference wasn't a taller, shorter women. I don't really matter to me. Okay.
I think yeah, I think you're putting more complexity to it than it
No,
needs.
no, no, no. Let's
You
talk
do
about
that
that.
all
Let's
the
talk.
time. So,
So now you want to
it's
be
like,
bold about this whole situation
hey, all I said was you like to date shorter women. I didn't say you didn't like to
based
date
on what
tall women
knowledge?
either. I'm just saying. So that's an opposite attraction.
Whatever, man. You just now you just saying shit.
Saying the truth,
Now you
man. You
just
don't
saying
want to hear
whatever
it.
the fuck you want to say on this episode. Now you just
Saying the truth, and you don't want to hear it, man.
I don't want to hear it. But yeah, you're right.
It's all good. It's all good.
Cocky ass nigga.
Truth hurts sometimes, man.
It do. I don't want you to know that you're right. That's true. I don't want that. Let me try to fix this real quick. Someone said they're having an issue. Um, listen, man. I'll say one more thing that don't make no sense. I'm
You
gonna
know
start
things
bringing.
don't make sense, but make sense, man.
Yeah, whatever, man.
I'm gonna shut this off.
So that's just so you guys know, my preference does not matter on height. Okay. All right. It'd be one thing if I say like, yeah, man, I fucking love short women. That's all I do. Like, I love the women that's like opposite of me. They just happen to be short sometimes, for the most part.
Which is the opposite of you. So there you go.
You know what, man? I'm an average height.
So
You
what?
know?
Average height in America is 5'9", 5'10", bro.
I'm close to it.
That's average, bro.
Leave me alone, man. You talking fucking shit. And but you know what, man? Yeah, you're right.
Hey, I have no problem with tall dudes. I'm not dating them. I don't give a shit.
You like taller women, so I already know that.
Yeah, tall women are hot.
Yeah, see.
They just don't like dating me. So it's like,
What? That's not true.
yeah, man, the best I can give them is 5'9". Like if they're like 5'11", like they will. I'll tell you this: I've dated 2 tall chicks, and they will give me that shot. And but it's like it's hard for them in public because they start to get insecure and shit. It's kind of cute, but it is what it is.
Is that true?
That's what I've experienced. I can't speak for anybody else.
I never heard. I mean, I never really talked to tall girls. I never.
Well, the ones I dated didn't want to be tall. They never wanted to be tall. That was one thing. They didn't like being tall, the tallest girl in school. They didn't like being taller than all the guys that they thought were cute. They just didn't like that. So they had a complex about it, which I probably took advantage of that.
He said, "Oh, someone 100% thick. Who 100% thick on here?"
We wasn't even talking about weight. See?
Oh, sorry. It was on my. I'm looking at my Twitch, man. Does he want an
Oh, okay.
Amazon? Someone said like, "You want an Amazon girl?" I don't know, man.
You want a girl to kill you by snoo snoo?
That's dang. Who? What do you? I
Yeah,
see. I'm
by
missing the
snoo
chats.
snoo.
I don't know what you guys are saying in here. Now I'm lost.
What they say? What?
They're talking about. They're talking shit. I don't know. I don't listen to people anymore. I mean, you guys talk. You guys saying accusations that aren't true. First of all,
What?
no, I'm talking to you, man. You out here saying that I like tall women, yeah? You know.
I said you like short women, but you seem to like both.
I like both. Let's
There
just
you
say
go.
both. Oh man! All right, guys, we're talking about contradictions. Just so you guys know, dating contradictions. I know we got super off topic, but yeah. Oh, I love it, man. We never talk about an episode that we're supposed to talk about.
Always gets off topic. We need a mediator.
Man,
Somebody to be
we
like,
do
hey,
need a
get on
mediator. I'm
topic.
not the one. She said, I like this topic. We're not talking about anything. Tiny ladies. I don't like tiny ladies. Stop saying that. Listen, I don't know. We can talk about preferences. That's a good one. Still, we actually talked about some very controversial things. And
I mean, preferences, preferences. I don't know what the big deal was. Like, I mean, I've seen on videos and shit and heard people like, oh, women have all these preferences, but when a man has preferences, women are saying it's misogynistic, or he's being an asshole, and it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
gives a shit. He gives a shit what she thinks. That I don't, man. People are so extremely sensitive nowadays. Like, whew, like it is insane. Like, what did we were called? Me and this cat that works at the Adidas store. We were outside chilling, and we were called transphobic. Um, I forgot what the reason was, but to end the argument, like he was coming back. I'm gonna call him he because he did not look like a woman at all. He wasn't even trying that hard. But he started to walk back towards us, and he was calling, "You guys are transphobic," and I was like, "Yeah, we are. We as fuck."
yeah,
Just to stop the argument. He was gassed and all that bullshit, and it's like, man, get the fuck on, man. Who cares?
yeah,
And it's like, why are people so fucking sensitive nowadays? And it's like that's the preference thing is one of them. It's like there was a when I was on TikTok a lot, there was a big thing about men not wanting to date transgender women, and they were calling that transphobic, and it was like, isn't that a preference? Because that is a preference. I mean, and they didn't like people were acting like they didn't understand that. It blew my mind. It was like how far have we fallen that we don't even understand common sense anymore? Like people are so concerned about other people's feelings than the truth, and that is a whole different level of scary.
yeah,
Because if that shit reaches to where people have power, where they can control things, then like we're fucked for real.
yeah,
Like that shit's fucked for real. Because sticks and
yeah,
stones, man. It's like
yeah,
what somebody says to me or says about me or what they don't like about me. It's like, man, fuck you, kick rocks. I don't even know you. You have nothing to do with my life. None of that shit. But it's like people are just so they have such a hard on, no pun intended, to be a victim. It's like they need that shit. It's weird
yeah,
nowadays. Like everybody needs a video. I mean, I just saw a video today. These women in Europe were saying air conditioners were sexist because in all offices it's too cold for women, but since men don't complain or they're not affected by it, it's sexist.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
Hmm. That's
Like
interesting.
how? Like what the fuck? Like
So
that's
interesting.
reaching, bro. That
Yeah.
that to me was like, man, like if I was working in that office and some girl brought that to me and I was HR, I'd be like, man, you are fucking fired. We don't need anybody that dumb in our company because that's fucking stupid. Either you ask management to turn that shit down, or you wear a fucking sweater. It's like, are you serious? Oh
So,
my
yeah.
god,
I like if you're an ass man, don't date a woman with no ass because that guy is liable to cheat. Damn.
damn.
But yeah, on that point, yes, I just saw Dave Chappelle last episode, the last little show he did on Netflix.
Yo,
We already we
real
don't need to
shit.
get fully into that, but
Nah,
yes,
this is
yes,
real shit.
yes,
Nobody
yeah,
likes real shit.
yeah. He said, I feel like if you're an ass man, don't. That guy is liable to cheat. God damn. Where you coming up with
Maybe
this stuff with Taka Nurse?
I'm an ass man, and I'm not a cheater though. But I will look at some ass if I'm with a girl with a small booty. I will still look at a big booty if it walks by me. I won't gawk at it or be super disrespectful. She probably won't see me, but
He
I'll
says
look
she
at
won't
it.
see him. He says she won't see me. She won't see me looking,
She won't see
but
me
I'm
looking,
looking.
but I am looking.
Yo, that's funny. I love this shit, man. It's so funny. And the women out here is just so like chill and funny about it. Better
That's good.
glance. Ataka said you better glance.
Yep.
Oh
Or do the baby, look what she wearing. Can you believe she wearing
man. You know
that
what,
shit?
man? Okay, so it's
Exactly.
crazy.
Next
I was
tech.
I was on a little small date that I went on, and it was in Sacramento, and this girl that I was with, and this actually talks about contradicting a lot. Damn, my shit just ended right when I talked about the story. Um,
Yeah.
it's okay. Everyone else is on here.
Okay.
And she noticed a girl with a fake ass or whatever, right? And I was like, oh shit, and I looked. She didn't trip because she brought it up. And so I'm thinking, oh, I'm in a safe space. Maybe I can. She likes ass like I do. Like we can have this conversation. Hey, look at that girl. Look what she's doing, right? So I
Right.
thought I'd do it again on the second girl, and she fucking flipped out. Like she said, oh, I was like, oh, I was like, damn. And I looked at the girl's butt because it was like fucking huge, and it was fucking fake for sure. And I was like, oh shit. She got fucking so triggered. It fucked up her whole mode, and the whole like date was just like so fucked. And I was like, what?
Did she have a small ass?
No, I mean, she's a thick girl. She's got a butt, and she's thicker. Um,
What
but
triggered her though?
she's just triggered that I redirected, didn't focus on the conversation, and it was rude about it. Like I was rude that I stopped in mid conversation of her talking, whatever she was talking about, her eating her food, and we're just chopping up. I went, oh damn, and I was like, huh, interesting. And I was like,
Mm.
okay, so when is that? Is that okay to not or do, or you know what I mean? Like, okay, so it's not okay for me to do it, but it's okay for you to bring it up. Like,
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't care
conversation.
if you talk about a dude, like, oh yeah, man, that dude's fucking like, that's whatever. Like, I wouldn't even
Yeah.
trip. Like, oh, that guy looks is fucking fine as fuck. I'm like, okay, yes, you know what I mean? Like,
Alright.
yeah, if you're dating, then he's all yours. Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently that's what she was thinking. But we were
But
just
I've been there before.
don't
Like I've
bring up
had.
other women to another man and not expect him to feel like, oh shit, we looking at other girls now? Is that okay? Or,
Yeah, yeah. Or even when they do that, like I've had girls, Netflix and chill, and like we'll be watching something, they're like, "Oh, he is fine," blah blah blah, and I just like whatever, I don't give a fuck. And then I would do the same thing just to see, and they would get irritated by it. And it's like, you didn't have to like say it like that. And it's like, well, I just said she was fine the same exact way you did it. But since you think that she's prettier than you got a problem with it. And that's what it is their insecurity. They think that you may think that that girl's prettier, and you might start looking for a
that's
girl
so
that's like her.
crazy, man.
It is crazy shit.
That's ludicrous, man. That is fucking ludicrous. God damn it, we can't win anything. We can't do anything good. We fuck it up every time.
Just do it. It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
I mean, it didn't ruin the whole day, but it definitely made it very awkward moving forward. But with my finesse, I was able to finesse my way out of that situation. But if any other dude would have been like, oh,
What I do? What I do?
why are you overreacting? Don't say that to a girl, right? Don't say she's
Calm
overreacting.
down.
Calm
That's
down,
my
right? I didn't use those words. So I was like, oh, I see what
I
you
am
mean.
calm. No, you're not.
Like, what the fuck? You're a piece of shit. Like, I mean, it's just like, huh. So I guess I'm wrong. It's somewhere down the line I fucked up. Okay. She's pissed. I swallow my pride and go, okay. I apologize. I thought we were on the same thing. You like a man that won't skip their squats. She's. I'm sorry. She's living out here. She said, "You like a man that won't skip their squats, Mrs. Ordinary." She likes late days. Never tell women to calm down. Yeah, I know. It's in this book I read, man. It's not a book. It's Steve Harvey told me. Steve Harvey told me not to
I'm
say
not
calm
listening
down.
to that nigga. I won't listen to that nigga.
What do you mean?
That's the king of simps, man. No.
Steve Harvey told me to not do that, so I won't do it.
Of course he would. Scared of women.
I'm only here because of Steve Harvey's here.
Maybe early Steve Harvey. Early Steve Harvey.
Didn't it? Oh wait, hold on, wait a minute. Didn't his daughter cheat on Michael B. Jordan or some shit like that? Isn't
Probably
that true?
when he started dating her, I was like, why you dating nigga? She done dated Future.
I heard she did some fucked up shit.
She probably did. The bitch is
I heard she cheated on dude or something happened with Michael B. Jordan. Them motherfuckers, like, women are mad at her for dating Michael B. Jordan.
Look at who she dates before. If they're celebrities, look at who she dated before. Any girl, if I was a celebrity, I would not date any girl who dated Future. Because he done fucked you up. So I'm going to leave your ass alone.
Future, though? She dated Future? That's the shit.
Yeah. Why would you even want to date her, bro? Why would you want to date her? Like, especially a celebrity, man. Like, it's been out in the open shit. And if a girl has to go, like, she been with 4 dudes before she been with him in the span of like 2 years, I think. Something like that.
He's like the modern,
That's what it seemed like.
He's a modern day, like, Denzel Washington. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, he's a modern day, he's the modern day Denzel right now. Like, women love this man.
Like, again, good guys always get burnt. You know what I'm saying? Good dudes always get burnt. He should have stuck with that. Well, no, never mind. He was with that Instagram model, but that was all kind of fucked up. So,
Tay, you owe us squats. What? I'm supposed to do squats? Oh shit! I'll do those later. I got you.
What's up with the obsession of squats?
Someone must have redeemed some points, and I probably missed the shit on my Twitch. Yeah, I'll do those later. I'll do this after this shit. I got you. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't get it.
That's whatever.
Yeah. But, it is what it is. Let me probably wrap things up. I know we talked about a lot here. Anything else you guys want to add on here? Anyone? None of the ladies want to redeem? They just want me to do squats. Okay. I'll do squats.
Yeah.
But my brother, man, it's good to see you, man. Shit. I wish the rest of the gang was here. They're probably in our chats talking shit.
Nah. Donnie's probably asleep. Markel's cupcaking somewhere.
That is true. Well, shit, man. All right, we'll wrap things up, man. I know you got things you got to do, but I appreciate you coming on, my man, and sharing your knowledge with everybody here. But cupcaking. Who cupcaking? I don't know who's cupcaking. But yeah, man, that's it, man. For me, man. Shit. Yeah. Till the next time, y'all. Appreciate everyone coming in. We out here. We're back. Boom. All right, man. All right, bro. See ya. All right, let's do this real quick.
Recording stopped.
All right, y'all. So, you guys want to see what? Squats? Squats? You really want to see squats right now? All right, give me a second here. Give me a second here, okay? I'll do those. I just need to do other things moving forward. And then I'll come back.
Hello, friends. This is Dante from the Why Day Podcast. Thank you for tuning in onto our episode. And just wanted to give you guys some updates. I know I usually do this at the end of my episodes. I'm doing a little update. So we do still have a Patreon website. I've been putting exclusive content on there. I haven't put any dating coaches or advice or anything like that yet. I'm still working on that. If you still want to donate to the Patreon, it's still on there on the Why Day Podcast website. But for right now, all I'm doing right now is Venmo. I'll put the link onto this episode on the YouTube episode. Hope you guys, like I said, like the episode. But I'm putting everything on there. Currently, I am still working on advice dating coach. I want to have a community where we're having someone giving advice, having some experts on there that's helping people through dating. So I know we typically talk about a lot of funny stuff on our episodes, but I also want to provide some kind of service to everyone who's listening. So let's get their money's worth for something. It's $5. It's definitely not going to raise the price because I haven't done much with my Patreon. But I still have a Venmo on there. It's going to be on there. But I will put the link down here. You can kind of see it. And just so you guys know, I appreciate you guys joining in and tuning into our episode thus far, listening to all our stuff. But yeah, that is it for it, guys. I will post more things on my Patreon. Like I said, I'll still put the exclusive content, the post episode on there, the audio form. I can't really put the video on there. For some strange reason, Patreon, it's too big of a file. But that's what I want to have on there, guys. And that is it. That's all I have to say. But please subscribe too, as well, on the YouTube channel if you guys haven't done so already. But that is it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your day.